Hi and welcome to the Ingram and Tia boxing show. As you know, my name is Ingram Jones. I'm the man behind Bayloric Worldwide, and yeah, that's about it. The YouTube channel. You know me for doing all the boxing interviews and the predictions. Yeah, it's about me. So you know about me. But this is my wife, Atiya. So I could talk on her behalf, and that would be, well, I could do it, but you know, I know who my wife is, but you don't know who my wife is. So hence why we're doing this show, this like introduction show. So when you kind of like in future ask, who's that woman? Who's that bird he's with? You may ask the who's that bird he's with? Who is she? So before you ask that question, you know, that's why we're doing the video. So I thought the best thing to do is let the subscribers know exactly who we are, what we're about, and what we're going to try and do. And yeah, boxing roundups, when we can, about various fighters. Tia is a bit of a boxing fan, but there's a lot of
I'm a real boxing fan.
There's some characters along the way in the boxing world that I hope to introduce Tia to, even if we can't actually physically meet them. I can introduce her to them via YouTube videos. Of course, we've got lots of roundups to do. It's been a big weekend of boxing, so I've done enough talking. You've heard my voice enough times. You must be sick and tired of my voice. So I'll pass you over to the wonderful, beautiful Queen Atiya.
Well, thank you, King Ingram. I am Atiya, and I am the woman behind Baylor Worldwide Television. And
Behind or beside?
beside, okay, beside.
Okay.
I walk beside my man.
I'm behind you, yeah? You're not
No.
behind me, right?
No,
Oh,
I'm by your side.
yeah, okay, I'm sorry. Right,
Anyway,
sometimes I'm
I'm not
behind
gonna
you.
go there. I'm not gonna go
Okay.
there. That's TMI.
Okay, let's talk seriously.
Yeah, so seriously. Okay, for those of you all who are wondering who Atiya is, I am an author, a speaker, and a trainer. I've written about 7 books, and what we do is help men, women, and couples discover their own truth for a better marriage and relationship. And so, what we do is really help to entertain. I guess this would be the right time to give a big shout out and thank you to KD. KD mentioned that Ingram's Missus brings entertainment. I hope that's the case. Thank you. So we want to give you a big shout out for noticing that I'm valuable to this team.
Okay, well, so you know a little bit about Atiya, but I want you to know a little bit more about Atiya. Atiya, tell them a bit more about your background. You've been a bit shy. Tell them about what you've done and tell them about you.
Wow. Okay, let's see. I have an acting background, modeling background.
I think that's a bit apparent.
Okay.
You're not bad looking, are you?
Well, it depends on who's looking.
Oh, of course.
And it depends on what face I have on.
Okay.
So, I'm a former Mrs. Illinois International, third runner-up worldwide.
Can you explain to some of those what that means? Because I mean, the UK system's a little different. So.
Okay. Well, the Mrs. International pageant system, it is a platform-based pageant. And the whole idea is to recognize women who are in leadership roles and who has a focus on family. The whole pageant system is about building strong families and about showing the importance and value of women in building in any sector that you build in.
Okay.
And so there was no swimsuit competition, darn for some of you, but there was an aerobic wear competition, evening gown, interview, and it was basically about community service. And I did win the Community Service Award, won Best in Evening Gown.
You still don't tell them the real juicy stuff.
Okay, like what, honey?
Tell them about like people you were with and people you worked with. Stuff, just some of the stuff.
Okay, let's see. I did JoJo Dancer.
So people don't know what that is.
I know. I worked with Richard Pryor with JoJo Dancer. I did Hill Street Blues and had the opportunity to work with Michael Warren in Hill Street Blues. They have this guy named Ringo in there, but oh well. Let's see. I've actually done a video with Bootsy Collins. I know some of you out there remember Parliament and Funkadelic and remember Bootsy Collins and Bootsy's Rubber Band. Well, I did a music video with Bootsy Collins. And let's see. I've worked with several photographs. as a young person, I worked with Rashamba Williams, who's been this high fashion model who did Sports Illustrated. Uh, Worked with Dr. Ayanla Van Zant.
People might know who.
Well, she's an inspirational speaker, but she does a lot of good work. You just have to go look her up, Dr. Ayanla Van Zant. So
has a lot of associated with Oprah, so that would be
right. Oh, speaking of Oprah, I had the opportunity to do 15 minutes with her audience when I was Mrs. Illinois. In between tapings of the shows, I had a platform for about 15 minutes to speak to Oprah's audience, which was wonderful. It wasn't videoed at that time, at least not that I'm aware of, but I did have the opportunity to present my platform to the audience, which was a wonderful opportunity, and I appreciate that. I'm grateful. So thank you, Oprah, if you're watching.
So,
and, gosh, let's see. I've worked with a lot of people. I tell you, one of the people that I've met that has really made an impact on my life is Winnie Mandela.
Wow.
I've had the opportunity to be right next to Winnie Mandela, and I felt like a little baby down next to her as she was doing this to me, talking about how precious and beautiful I was. And so that meant a lot because she is a freedom fighter. And I've always had a lot of respect for Nelson Mandela and Winnie Mandela and the whole apartheid struggle and so forth. So this is shouting out love to the Mandela family, regardless of where you are in the world. We want to send you some love and some positive energy and let you know that people are thinking about you, people love you, and we want you to know that we're grateful for the work that you've done. Let's see. Wow, there's so many people. I would be remiss if I didn't thank people like Minister Farrakhan. I got to thank him. Kudos out to Brother Farrakhan. You are doing some amazing work. He's in Indiana right now. So we want to send love and shout outs to our brother in Indiana. Let's see. Gosh, there's so many people that I can go on and on with. Those are the ones.
The president.
Oh, Barack Obama. Yes, President Barack Obama. Let's see. We hosted a Barack the House party in Illinois when he was running for senator and became the first black senator in 2004, which was actually the same year that I became Mrs. Illinois International. And so at that time, he's always been a man of his word. I really appreciate it. And he had his daughter, the youngest one, wear the crown. And he said, well, Mrs. Illinois has nothing on. I think it was Sasha, the younger one. And she wore her little crown and so forth. And at that time, I was Mrs. Illinois. So I do want to give a shout out to President Barack Obama. I appreciate you. I appreciate the work that you do. And you have a lot of people who are grateful for you and Michelle Obama and your family because you show a great example in the importance of family and marriage. And so kudos to you. We appreciate that.
Okay, so now you've got a real juicy background as to who Atiya is. So there should be nobody out there now asking themselves the question, who's that bird? Who's that bird he's with now? Right, now for me, I have to admit this, right? And it sort of hurt my ego, not a little bit. I'm a married man, right? So, but my ego as a male force was really dented. I looked at the recent statistics for Bayloric as a YouTube entity, and we recently celebrated 300,000 views. That's amazing. That's absolutely amazing. I think we deserve a round of applause for that.
Yes, absolutely. Yes. Yes.
So that's great stuff. But then I went to the statistics. The real statistics, the ones that really destroy your faith in humanity. And the statistics showed on that pie chart, that annoying pie chart, there was like only 4 places in the world that really were studying what I was doing, which is fine, cool, all right. And Bayloric.
Before you go into that, honey, yeah. It's just pressing on me. I want to give kudos out to one other person, just one other person.
Who's it?
It's Karen DeWert.
Who's she?
Karen DeWert was a coach, but she also did makeup, and I just want to give you a shout out to her.
Yeah, okay, fine. I thought we closed the door on that.
Yeah, we did. Okay, go ahead.
All right, okay, sorry. Now, where was I? Yeah, we're talking about 300,000 views. See, now you see why we haven't done a boxing show? Right, okay. 300,000 views, okay? So the great news is we got the 300,000 views. The real bad news, or the news that really distorted me, that I think it was 92% of those viewing figures were from men. So, if my maths are correct, there's another 8%, which is the women that have been watching the channel, which is not good. So, that led me to say Bayloric Worldwide, or Bayloric TV, needs to have a more balanced. Because it's like way too much. If that was a room full of men, that would be proper Man United, and I don't do Man United. No, not in a football sense, but I just don't do Man United. I'm an Arsenal supporter, but even that doesn't sound too clever. But no, anyway, look. Listen. Okay. All right. So you know what I'm trying to. Well, no, you don't know what I'm trying to say. But look, just for my own personal ego, I didn't like that. So I like to have a bit more of a balance, and obviously now, wife's on board, and yeah. So from now on, it's going to be the Ingram and Tia boxing show. I'm Ingram Jones.
And I am Atiya.
And we look forward to having your company and basically hearing your point of view. Atiya, anything else you want to say?
No, just come on and watch us. Come on down. I would say come on down if you were in a studio audience, but since you're viewing from YouTube or other videos, then just flip the switch, push the button, come on and watch us and get entertained, as KD said.
Right. I think that's it.
All right.
That's a wrap.
We're out.
Bye.